Expo is a very unique conference for us because it really brings the entirety of the derivatives industry to one location, and that location, of course, being the home of the derivatives industry, Chicago. So we have over 4,000 people, attendees that come to our trade show and programming, as well as 120 companies from around the world. It's a very exciting time for us to really come home to the derivatives industry and celebrate all the innovation and technology that's occurring there. We have a tremendous program ahead of us at Expo this year, as we always do. We have, starting with the highlight of the chairman of the CFTC, who will give his thoughts on the state of the derivatives industry going forward. We have all but one commissioner in attendance that will be there on panels and participating. We, of course, have our ever-popular exchange leaders panel, our clearinghouse leaders panel, as well as tackling topics like glass ceiling and shattering the glass ceiling in our industry, how we can get more diversity into our industry. Those are very important issues that we're not afraid to ask questions on. So this year it's going to be, of course, about technology, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, all the things that the derivatives industry cares about and want to hear more about. Really, Expo is about fintech and innovation. That's really what the brand is about, is making sure that we're highlighting all the innovative things that are happening in the derivatives industry. Chicago is a big home for that community. So we're able to sort of bring that theme to this conference really through our Innovators Pavilion. Our Innovators Pavilion is where we take 15 to 20 innovative companies. We allow them to participate and show in a booth what they're doing. And then we have a Meet the Innovators panel that allows them to make the pitch on whether they should be Innovator of the Year. And that, of course, is culminated with the announcement of FIA's Innovator of the Year. So Expo really is about trying to highlight the next generation of innovation in our world. Every year we partner with the Greater Chicago Food Depository with our Expo conference to try to raise awareness as well as funds for the hungry community in Chicago. And so this is a way that our industry can give back. Over the years, we've raised $3.8 million for that community. We hope to shatter that this year and reach our $4 million mark. So it's very exciting, where we bring in the best Chicago steakhouses that are volunteering their time and efforts to feed our community, as well as bring awareness and raise money for the Chicago community that is hungry and needs food. We understand that 1 in 8 people in Chicago are served by the Greater Chicago Food Depository. So this is a very important initiative that we need to get behind. Chicago is the home of the derivatives industry, and as Carl Sandburg said, Chicago is the city of the big shoulders. And with all the uncertainty in the world, Chicagoans can take that on and meet the challenges and risks and have the grit to do that. So we've seen that in the past in the founding of the Chicago Board of Trade 170 years ago this year in 1848. But we're seeing that grit and determination help to take on the next challenges, whether that's fintech, whether that's cryptocurrencies, whether that's how we manage risk better in our industry. But the Chicago community is unique in the DNA of taking on these challenges, and we're excited to call Expo and have Expo be its home in Chicago. This year we have a new classroom facility called the Learning Lab down in one of our halls downstairs, but it gives us an opportunity to have more of a small, intimate classroom type learning experience for our guests at Expo. And we have a tremendous lineup of speakers and teachers that will help us, including John Lothian, who is one of the more knowledgeable, egoless people that we know, and he will be there helping to educate the next generation about the derivatives industry, and with a lot of other teachers as well.